Okay, so today let's dive into something I think we've all thought about at one point or another.
Yeah?
Money.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, More specifically, the secrets of the millionaire mind that T. Harv Eker lays out in his book.
Hmm.
Now, becoming a millionaire might not be everyone's goal,
Right.
but I think we can all learn a thing or two from Eker's approach to thinking about money.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think Eker's book, it's not just about like a roadmap to getting rich or anything.
Right.
It's really about understanding the psychology behind wealth
Mm-hmm.
and how our mindset can actually shape our financial outcomes,
Yeah.
which I think is really fascinating stuff.
Absolutely. And one of the most intriguing ideas I think he presents is this concept of playing to win versus playing not to lose.
Yeah, that's a big one.
He uses this sports analogy,
Okay.
Imagine playing defense only in a game.
Right.
Could you ever win a game that way?
Well, I mean, you could tie, I guess.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, no, you could win.
So how does that mindset then translate into like financial habits?
Well, playing to
Mm.
win in a financial sense, I think means actively seeking opportunities for wealth creation.
Got it.
So it's about, taking calculated risks, being willing to step outside your comfort zone,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to just kind of like staying put.
Right. So is playing not to lose more about just getting by?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
Like focusing on just paying the bills, avoiding debt,
Right.
but not necessarily even thinking about how to grow your wealth in a significant way.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
So just kind of like keeping your head above water.
exactly. It's a mindset of scarcity, of
Yeah.
just trying to stay afloat.
Right.
And Aker argues that if you're stuck in that not to lose mindset,
Mm-hmm.
it's very difficult to break free
Yeah.
and achieve true financial abundance.
It makes sense if you're constantly just worried about making ends meet, you're probably not going to be in the right headspace to spot opportunities
Yeah.
or take the risks that are necessary to build real wealth.
That's Eker's point.
Yeah.
He believes your intentions and your goals play a huge role in your financial success.
Mm-hmm.
He even talks about how when he was struggling financially,
Right.
he had to borrow quarters for gas.
Oh, wow.
But he never lost sight of his goal to become wealthy.
Huh.
It's that focus and intention that he believes sets millionaires apart.
I see.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that part in the book where Elkin talks about the difference between aiming for comfortable versus aiming for rich.
Hmm.
And he uses that analogy of ordering from a menu.
Oh, yeah.
The comfortable folks are so focused on the prices,
Right.
they're practically ordering the chicken for the 10th time in a row because it's the cheapest thing there.
Right. Like, oh, I'll just get the chicken again.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And then the rich folks.
Yeah, they don't even look at the prices.
Right.
They order what they truly want,
Uh,
what excites them.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He calls this the market price mentality.
Yeah.
And he even suggests that readers try ordering something at market price without even asking how much it costs.
Yeah.
Just as an exercise to shift their mindset.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun challenge.
Yeah, it's a very interesting challenge.
Yeah.
It seems like he's getting at something deeper than just spending money freely.
I think so.
It's about confronting that fear of scarcity
Hmm.
and stepping into a mindset of abundance.
Right.
But for someone who's used to pinching pennies, that can feel really daunting.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not about being reckless with your finances at all.
Right.
But it is about shifting your internal relationship with money and worth.
Okay.
Like asking yourself what feels more exciting,
Yeah.
meticulously calculating every penny,
Mm-hmm.
or feeling empowered to choose what you truly desire.
It's a really good point.
Yeah.
There's definitely like a psychological component to all of this, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's about breaking free from those like ingrained beliefs that might be holding us back financially.
Eker argues that many of us have these subconscious money blueprints that kind of dictate our financial behavior.
Oh, interesting.
And these are often formed in childhood
Yeah.
based on our family's attitudes and beliefs about money.
So it's like we're operating on autopilot,
Mm.
following these ingrained patterns
Yeah.
without even realizing it. So how do we even begin to like identify and change those blueprints?
That's where Eker's $1 million actions come in.
Okay.
These are specific actionable steps that he outlines
Mm.
to help readers reprogram their money blueprints
Gotcha.
and start thinking like millionaires.
Okay, I'm all ears.
All right.
What's the first step?
So the first $1 million action is setting bold financial goals for yourself.
Okay.
Eker emphasizes aiming high,
Mm-hmm.
not limiting yourself based on your current circumstances
Right.
or what you think is possible.
So setting those stretch goals.
The ones that might even feel a little scary.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone and declaring to the universe what you truly want to achieve financially.
I see.
Eker believes that setting bold goals like this actually activates your subconscious mind
Huh.
and puts you on the path to manifesting those desires.
It's like you're sending a clear signal
Yeah,
to yourself and to the universe about where you want to go.
exactly.
Okay.
And what about that second $1 million action?
Ooh, yes.
You think it has anything to do with that market price idea we were talking about?
I have a feeling it does.
You got it.
Okay.
Eker challenges you to go to a nice restaurant
Mm-hmm.
and order a market price meal without asking how much it costs.
Oh, wow.
And remember, no chicken allowed.
No chicken.
No chicken.
I love that.
Yeah.
So it's like taking that mental exercise we discussed
Mm-hmm.
and putting it into action in the real world.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's about pushing past that fear of spending
Right.
and embracing the feeling of abundance and possibility.
That's a bold move.
It is.
Especially for someone who's used to being very cautious with their finances.
Yeah.
But I can see how it could be a very powerful way to like break through those limiting beliefs.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Eker wants you to experience what it feels like to embrace that market price mentality,
Right.
to move beyond that fear of scarcity
Mm-hmm.
and step into a mindset of abundance.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
It's about recognizing that you deserve to enjoy the finer things in life
Yes.
without guilt or hesitation.
Because that.
So shifting that internal dialogue
Uh-huh.
from I can't afford that to I choose to experience this.
I love that.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a mental muscle you're flexing.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And Eker believes that as you start to flex that muscle,
Uh-huh.
you'll notice a shift in your overall relationship with money
Interesting.
and your ability to attract wealth.
This is really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it is.
It's like he's giving us like a whole new framework for thinking about wealth creation. It's not just about the practical steps, but it's about cultivating the mindset
Right.
that supports financial abundance.
That's what we're going to be diving into more
Oh,
in
okay.
the next part of our deep dive.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we'll explore more of Eker's $1 million actions, and we'll see how they can help us reprogram our money blueprints for success.
Okay, I'm ready to unlock my millionaire mind.
Me too.
How about you?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, 'cause-
So we've talked about like playing to win
right.
and setting bold financial goals. But let's be honest, the journey to like financial abundance
Yeah,
isn't always smooth sailing, right?
it's not a straight line, that's for sure.
There are bound to be like bumps along the way.
For sure.
So how does Eker address that?
Well, he argues that it's not about the absence of fear,
Okay.
but how we manage it.
So it's not that millionaires don't experience fear.
No, not at all.
They just have a different way of like relating to it.
Exactly. They understand that fear is a natural human emotion, especially when it comes to like, financial risks.
Right.
But instead of letting fear paralyze them,
Yeah.
they actually see it as an indicator that they're pushing their boundaries,
Huh.
stepping outside their comfort zone.
So it's almost like if there's no fear, maybe you're not aiming high enough.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
Yeah.
Eker says rich people actually use fear as fuel to propel them forward.
Interesting.
They recognize it as a signal that they're on the right track.
I see.
They're challenging their limits, moving towards growth.
So rather than like avoiding fear,
Yeah,
we should kind of embrace it as part of the process.
I think so.
Like it's almost like a compass, like pointing us towards like opportunities.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
And Eker emphasizes that the more you confront your fears head on and you take action despite them,
Mm-hmm.
the more resilient and confident you become.
It's like anything else.
Yeah,
The more you practice facing your fears, the less power they hold over you.
absolutely.
So how does that work like in a more practical sense?
Okay, well, let's say you're thinking about investing in a new business venture.
Okay.
There's inherent risk involved, right?
Right.
The possibility of losing money, even failing.
Mm-hmm.
But if fear dictates your decisions, you'll never seize those opportunities for growth.
So you're saying that accepting a certain level of risk
Yeah,
is part of playing the money game to win?
I think so.
It's not about being reckless,
Right.
but understanding that you can't win if you never take a shit.
Exactly. That's a key takeaway.
Mm-hmm.
Eker believes that calculated risk-taking is essential for building wealth.
Okay.
It's about assessing the potential rewards and weighing them against the potential downsides,
Right.
and then making a decision based on that analysis,
Gotcha.
rather than just being paralyzed by fear.
So what about those of us who are naturally more risk averse?
Yeah.
Does that mean that we're destined for like financial mediocrity?
Not at all.
Okay.
Eker argues that anyone can develop a millionaire mind,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of their inherent tendencies. It's about recognizing your limiting beliefs and actively working to replace them with more empowering ones.
So it's a process of unlearning old patterns
Yeah.
and rewiring our brains for success.
Exactly. And Eker offers some practical tools and techniques to do just that.
Okay.
He emphasizes the power of affirmations, visualization, surrounding yourself with positive influences who can support your growth.
So it's like creating a new internal environment that's
Yeah.
conducive to financial abundance.
Yes.
So it's not just about taking external actions,
Right.
but also cultivating like the mindset
Exactly.
that attracts wealth.
Precisely. And Eker stresses that this is an ongoing process,
Okay.
a continuous journey of growth and evolution.
Right.
Building a millionaire mind isn't a one-time fix.
Right.
It's about consistently challenging your limitations
Mm-hmm.
and expanding your capacity for abundance.
So it's really inspiring to think that anyone,
Yeah.
regardless of their background or their current financial situation, has the potential to develop this millionaire mind.
Absolutely. Eker firmly believes that financial success isn't determined by luck or circumstance, but by the choices we make and the beliefs we hold.
One of the concepts that really struck me in Eger's book is his emphasis on gratitude.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's not something you typically hear in a book about financial success.
No, not really.
So why do you think he emphasizes that?
Well, he argues that gratitude is essential for attracting wealth
Okay.
because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have.
So it's about appreciating like the present moment and acknowledging the abundance that already exists in our lives.
Exactly. When you cultivate a sense of gratitude, you create a feeling of abundance. And that, in turn, attracts more wealth and prosperity.
It's like a positive feedback loop.
Yes.
The more grateful you are, the more you attract things to be grateful for.
Precisely. And Eker encourages making gratitude a daily practice, whether it's writing down things you're grateful for each morning,
Right.
or just taking a moment to appreciate the good things in your life.
I can see how that shift in perspective could be really powerful.
Yeah, it is.
It's about recognizing that wealth isn't just about money. It's about abundance in all areas of life.
Absolutely. And speaking of aligning with wealth,
Yeah.
Eker introduces these fascinating wealth files in his book.
What are wealth files?
They're essentially a set of beliefs and habits
Okay.
that he's observed to be common among millionaires.
So it's like a cheat sheet for developing a millionaire mind.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
He outlined 17 wealth files in total,
Wow.
each one focusing on a specific aspect of thinking behavior that contributes to financial success.
Could you give us a glimpse into like a couple of these wealth files?
Yeah.
I'm curious to know like what kinds of beliefs millionaires hold.
Well, one of the key wealth files is the belief that rich people believe I create my life.
Okay.
Poor people believe life happens to me.
Yeah. That's a powerful distinction.
It is.
It's about taking ownership of your financial destiny
Yes.
rather than feeling like a victim of circumstance.
Exactly. Millionaires understand that they are the architects of their own lives and their financial well-being.
Right.
They don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They create their own.
So having that proactive can-do attitude.
Absolutely. Another important wealth file he highlights is the belief that rich people are bigger than their problems.
Okay.
Poor people are smaller than their problems.
So it's about perspective and resilience.
Yes.
How we choose to view and respond to challenges.
Precisely. Millionaires don't allow challenges to defeat them.
Right.
They see obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning.
Interesting.
They understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey, and they use them as fuel to become even stronger and more resourceful.
This is all starting to paint like a really clear picture of like what the millionaire mind is.
Yeah.
It's not just about financial strategies. It's about cultivating this mindset of abundance, resilience, unwavering belief in oneself.
You got it. And there's so much more to uncover.
Okay.
Eker goes into detail about each of these wealth files in his book,
Right.
providing practical strategies for incorporating them into your own life.
I'm already feeling inspired to put some of these principles into practice.
Me too.
But before we get carried away with our millionaire mind makeovers,
Right.
let's pause for a moment and reflect on what we've covered so far.
Okay.
We'll be back shortly to wrap up our deep dive into Eker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. All right, so we're back and ready to wrap up our deep dive into Harv Eker's Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
Yes.
We've covered so much good stuff.
We have.
You know, playing to win, the role of fear, the importance of gratitude.
Right.
Those wealth files.
It's a lot to take in.
It is a lot.
But it's good stuff.
It really is.
Yeah.
I think one thing that's really resonating with me is Eker's focus on action.
Yeah.
He doesn't just tell you, like, what to think.
Right.
But he gives you very concrete steps to take to change your financial reality.
Yeah, I like that about the book, too.
Yeah, me too.
Those $1 million actions that come at the end of each chapter.
Oh, right.
They're like little challenges to push us outside of our comfort zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that market price challenge we talked about. Seems like a really simple exercise.
Right.
But it's designed to disrupt those ingrained patterns of scarcity thinking.
Yeah, it's about breaking free from that I can't afford it mentality.
Right, and opening us up to a new way of, like, relating to money.
Exactly.
So it's about shifting from a mindset of I can't afford that to, like, I choose to experience this.
Yes, I love that.
Like,
it's powerful.
Yeah, it is. So recognizing that you're worthy of abundance and allowing yourself to receive it.
That's really the heart of Eker's message, I think.
Yeah.
He believes that wealth building is about expanding your capacity to receive, not just about managing your money.
It makes you realize how much of our financial reality is shaped by our internal beliefs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like we're subconsciously creating these self-fulfilling prophecies based on our money blueprints.
Right, and that's why he emphasizes the importance of identifying and reprogramming those limiting beliefs, becoming aware of those subconscious scripts that might be holding us back.
Right.
And replacing them with beliefs that actually support financial abundance.
And it's not like a one-time fix, right?
No, it's an ongoing process.
It's a journey
of self-discovery and growth, yeah.
This has been such a great conversation.
It has.
Eker's book really provides a whole new perspective on wealth creation, one that goes beyond just the numbers, addresses the underlying beliefs and attitudes that shape our financial lives.
Absolutely. And one of the most valuable takeaways from Eker's work, I think, is that financial success really is within reach for anyone who's willing to do the inner work and cultivate that millionaire mind.
So it's about believing in yourself.
Yes.
Taking action and embracing the journey.
It's inspiring to think that we all have that potential.
We do, to create the financial future that we desire.
Absolutely. It's about recognizing that wealth is not a finite resource.
Right.
There's enough abundance to go around. And it's available to everyone who's willing to align their mindset and actions with its principles.
Very well said.
Thank you.
All right, so I think it's time for us to wrap up this deep dive into Secrets of the Millionaire Mind.
Yes, it's been great.
It has been a pleasure exploring all of this with you.
Likewise.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you've gained some valuable insights today.
Yes.
And feel empowered to start applying some of these principles to your own life.
I hope so.
Remember, it's not about chasing millions.
Right.
It's about cultivating a mindset that attracts abundance.
Yes.
In all areas of your life.
And don't forget, no chicken allowed.
Exactly. Embrace those market price opportunities and see what amazing things you can create.
That's right.
Until next time, keep diving deep and keep believing in your potential for extraordinary success.